Good morning, grade 6. Hope you are doing well. This is your English teacher, Ms. Manan, and in this video, we are going to review the kinds of pronouns and the principal parts of irregular verbs in grammar. First of all, let's define subject and object pronouns and see where do they come in the sentence. Pronouns can take the place of words in the subject of a sentence. These pronouns are called subject pronouns. We use subject pronouns to tell who a sentence is about. They go to the park on Saturdays. They is a subject pronoun. We put subject pronouns before a verb. Example, I watch ducklings in the park. They make us laugh. I and they are subject pronouns since they come before the verb. Pronouns can take the place of words in the predicate of a sentence. These pronouns are called object pronouns. For example, the ducks entertain us. I bring bread for them. Us and them are called object pronouns because they came after the verb entertain and after the verb bring. And remember, we use object pronouns to tell who is affected in a sentence. Let's see the subject and the object pronouns. The subject pronouns are I, you, he, she, it, they, and we. The object pronouns are me, you, him, her, it, us, and them. Let's start to practice a little bit. Read the sentences and write all the pronouns on a piece of paper. Oksan brings the ducklings to the pool with her. Where's the pronoun? Her. Her is an object pronoun. Why? Since it came after the verb brings. 2. She has lined them up. She is a subject pronoun, and them is the object pronoun. 3. We think they are cute. We is a subject pronoun. 4. Do you see that man? You is the subject pronoun since it came before the verb see. 5. He is a photographer. He is a subject pronoun since it came before the verb is, verb be. 6. I posed with the ducks. I is the subject pronoun. What are pronouns and antecedents? A pronoun works to take the place of a noun or noun phrase. For example, the girl loves her doll. An antecedent of a pronoun is the word the pronoun refers to. For example, Bob is going to his house. Bob is the antecedent and his is the pronoun. In the first example, her is the pronoun and the antecedent is girl. Notice that the antecedent comes before the pronoun. Ante means before. How do pronouns and their antecedents agree? A pronoun must agree with the word or words it replaces. If the word the pronoun refers to is singular, the pronoun must be singular. And if the word is plural, the pronoun must be plural. Example, the girls finished their job. The plural pronoun agrees with the plural antecedent. The plural pronoun is there and the plural antecedent is girls. In the previous slide, we saw how the pronouns and their antecedents agree in number, which means singular or plural. And now we will see how the pronouns and their antecedents will agree in gender, which means masculine, feminine, or neuter. Neuter means that the antecedent is neither male nor female. Example, Jane called her friend. Jane and her are both singular and feminine. Example 2. John watched a movie with his dad. John and his are both singular and masculine. Example 3. This story is by Lois Lowry. It is set in Denmark during World War II. Story and it are both singular and neuter. And now let's move to the possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns are used to show ownership or relationship. Singular possessive pronouns are mine, mine, your, yours, his, her, hers, and its. Plural possessive pronouns are our, ours, your, yours, their, and theirs. And now we will differentiate between possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives. When do we use possessive adjectives and when do we use possessive pronouns? We use possessive adjective and pronouns when we want to express possession. For example, this is my pen. My is a possessive adjective. A possessive adjective is used only with a noun following it. While this pen is mine, mine is a possessive pronoun. A possessive pronoun is used alone without a noun following it. Let's see this example together to differentiate between Group A and Group B. It is my pen. They are his keys. This pen is mine. These keys are his. In Group A, we are talking about possessive adjectives. And in Group B, we are talking about possessive pronouns. And as you see, possessive adjectives are followed by nouns and possessive pronouns are not followed by nouns. Indefinite pronouns refer to unnamed people, places, things, or ideas. Indefinite pronouns often do not have definite antecedents as personal pronouns do. Examples: several have qualified for the contest. Many collected the newspapers. I've gathered everything now. We have singular indefinite pronouns and plural indefinite pronouns. And remember, the verbs of the singular indefinite pronouns require an S in the present tense, while the verbs of the plural indefinite pronouns don't require an S to the verbs in the present tense. Example: nothing seems right around this house. And as you see, since the indefinite pronoun is singular, we added S to the verb. Example 2, some problems seem hard to be solved. Some is a plural indefinite pronoun, so we didn't add S to the verb in the present tense. What is a reflexive pronoun? A reflexive pronoun refers to the subject and directs the action of the verb back to the subject. Reflexive pronouns are necessary to the meaning of a sentence. Example: Houdini called himself a master escape artist. Himself is a reflexive pronoun that reflects back the action of the verb to the subject, which is Houdini. Animals feed themselves by learning the art of survival. Themselves is a reflexive pronoun that reflects back the action of the verb to the subject, animals. In this chart, you will see the singular reflexive pronouns and the plural reflexive pronouns. And as you see, the singular reflexive pronoun end with self and the plural reflexive pronouns end with selves. Myself, yourself, herself, himself, itself, and oneself. And the plural reflexive pronouns are ourselves, yourselves, and themselves. You have already learned about the present, past, and future tenses. Verbs have other tenses too. All the tenses of a verb come from 4 basic forms. These forms are called the principal parts of a verb. They are base or present form, also called the infinitive, present participle, past, and past participle. Regular verbs form the present participle by adding ing to the base form. This is the same thing that happens with the irregular verbs. We add ing to the present participle. The past form by adding ed or d to the base form, and the past participle by placing the helping verb has or have with the past form. And now let's see together how the past and the past participle is formed for the irregular verbs. An irregular verb forms its past and its past participle in some way other than by adding d or ed. You might change vowels, change consonants, change vowels and consonants, or change nothing. As you see in the chart below, we have the base form, the present participle form, the past, and the past participle form. For example, the verb sing. In the present participle is singing, in the past sang, and the past participle sung. And as you know, we will add helping verbs before the present participle and the past participle. We add helping verbs am, is, or are before the present participle form, and we add has or have or had before the past participle. As you see in the first example, we changed the vowel from I in sing. In the past it changed to a, in the past participle it changed to you. Lend, lending, lent, lent. Buy, buying, bought, bought. Cost, costing, cost, cost. And as you see, in the second example, we changed the consonant from D to T. In the third example, we changed the vowels and the consonant. And in the last example, there's no change. As you know, some verbs do not follow the same pattern. These are words that you either need to memorize or look up. The verbs in the blue box, they have the present, the past, and the past participle forms the same, like bet, bet, and bet. Verbs in the purple box end with D in the past and the past participle form, like bend, bent, bent. And verbs in the orange box have A in the past form and U in the past participle form, like begin, began, begun. And verbs in the green box end with GHT, like bring, brought, brought. So please pause the video and take a few minutes to go over the other verbs. It's practice time. Underline the verb or verb phrase in each sentence and identify its principal part. Number 1. Bella had sung the solo last Friday. Where's the verb? The verb phrase is had sung. Sung is the past participle and had is the helping verb that is found before the past participle form. 2. The car went to the store. Went is the verb and shows us the past form. 3. The rain boots had gotten the wood floor wet. The verb phrase is had gotten. Gotten shows the past participle form. 4. The bird is hearing the wind blow this evening. Is hearing is the verb phrase. Hearing, since it ends with ing, is the present participle form. And is a helping verb. 5. I found a pencil on the floor. Found is past. At the end of this video, I need you to review the rules we went over in the slides and all the provided examples, and don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help. Thank you and stay safe.